Okay, so for this exercise, we will be using the pivot dataset. This is pre-prepared, but it includes the same data as what we have used in our text function exercise. So we still have the company names here, the registration code, industry code, business code, registration year, region, short name, industry, and 2018 and 2019 revenue. All right, so before you start creating your pivot table, always make sure that um, all your columns here have headers or have names here. So to start off, you will click Insert and then Pivot Table. This box will appear. First, you have to select the range or the source of your pivot table. In this case, this is our data source, right? So to know which cells are included in your data source, that would be all the cells inside the dashed green box. In this case, that starts from A7 to J21. Okay, let's just try to see. That's until J21 from A7. Okay, and then we have to choose where you want the pivot table to be placed. It's either you can create a new worksheet or you can also create an existing worksheet. If you choose existing worksheet, you have to select where to place from these existing worksheets. So in this case, let's say I want to put the table here. Let's say I want it here in M6. So it will be written here that I want it here in M6. But for the purpose of this exercise, I will create a new sheet. So I'll create new worksheet and then I'll click OK. What happens is Excel would create a new worksheet for me where there is a pivot table here and the fields of the table is here. These are the columns that we have in our original data source, right? So this is the reason why we need to have all columns to be named because it will be placed here. And these are the fields that you will drag and drop in your boxes here to play around your pivot table. Okay.
Just to summarize, we have learned important data processing tools in this lesson. We have learned how to use logical functions, text functions, search functions, and we have learned how to manipulate data using pivot tables. Thank you and see you next lesson.